It is that time of the year that people start looking at possible trends in 2020 and beyond in the forthcoming few years and try to decipher that on the basis of these trends, can we make money? Now, these trends uh, can be useful to some extent, but they themselves are not investable ideas. I will tell you why. For example, if you're seeing that a per capita income is moving, is going higher in emerging economies as compared to the West, that itself does not give you an investable idea. American stocks now account for more than 50% of the total world market capitalization. Now that's shows a sign of excess as far as the United States goes. As far as the number of companies in the states that have great potential and part of the world index, it's like America is 26% of the world economy, but over 54% of the world market capitalization. Therefore, there is a tendency to think that America will lose its prominence over the next few years in this decade. Emerging markets have not done well over the last few years, so they will do well. Large cap companies, which were like 14, like the top 10 large cap companies were 14% of the stock market capitalization. That's excessive, and they would now reduce to something like 8 or 9%. Small caps, therefore, there's a tendency to think will do well. These are the types of trends that people are thinking. I do not think that these are truly investable ideas. I'll tell you why. Personally, I believe that based on the analysis that we have done, this year 2020 is going to show sharply reducing world growth rate. In this scenario, small companies need not necessarily be doing better. They have a lot of fixed overheads, and although platforms such as Amazon are giving them a great way to show their talent, to sell their products, internet wave is increasing, that still does not mean that that small cap companies will necessarily do very well in this year. This year is going to be a rather difficult year, and growth is going to slow down. In slowing growth down, what is happening is that the demand is slowing down. Now, when the demand is slowing down, just because you're given different platforms such as Amazon, you're not able to sell as much. At the same time, the fixed overheads are fixed in nature. So the net result of all this is that you are unable to sell your products. In fact, small cap companies could do even worse in a year in which there's a sharply declining world growth rate. So I do not understand why these trends are being talked about if these are not investable ideas, and they are all over the net. I think there should be something that should tell you where the markets and the economies are headed in this year exactly, scientifically. You just cannot go and say that, hey, the per capita income is going to go up from X to X plus 2 in emerging economies, and these are going to go faster. They may be growing faster. At the same time, the growth rate is slowing all over the world. The emerging economies will be hit the hardest because they are very much dependent on the West, whether it be India. The demand for technology, you're seeing that many of the technology companies are suffering quite badly because the demand is slowing down in the West. Major income is coming from the West, United States, UK, and as the slowdown now starts hitting the American shores, you'll find that Indian IT companies also start getting hit. Same is the case with China. You have Foxconn, various companies which manufacture products for Apple, etc. Now, as the demand for these products start reducing, already you're seeing that there's a wearing off taking place in iPhones in many parts of the world. So you will find that these manufacturing companies also slowing down substantially, and therefore you will find that these countries and these economies will also get a hit. There's no sense in saying that a small cap companies in these countries will do well just because they have not done better over the last few years, or the law of averages is going to apply. 2020 is going to be a very unique year. March onwards, you will see a sharp increase in global slowdown. Economy of the world is going to slow down. I'm really appalled by people talking about green shoots in India and elsewhere in various parts of the world. Rather than there be green shoots, I think it's only going to be a worsening of the global growth story, and investors need to be cautious of the same. Now, coronavirus has hit China, 4 people dead, over many hundreds hospitalized, and that's impacting stock markets globally. This definitely could create some new levels of risk. Even before we had swine flu and others viruses, but they did not last very long. Nutshell, I think that global risks are increasing. There is an increasing likelihood of terrorist attacks in the middle of February, and the Iran US imbroglio is far from over. Global growth is slowing down. China and United States have stitched a trade deal which is very shallow. It has only taken the low hanging fruit and does not take into consideration the various essential factors which will come into course slowly. So now in this scenario, I think you can invest, but with great amount of caution. Next few weeks are the only weeks that will be the fastest growing in the world, and thereafter you can see growth really slowing down March 2020 onwards. Investors do realize that this will eventually go and hit the stock markets as well. So be very cautious. You just have a few weeks to clean up wherever you have profits and where the companies are not doing well, where there's overvaluation, and take care of things thereafter. Happy investing. Take care. Bye.